The Blithedale Romance by Nathaniel Hawthorne. The effect of her beauty was even heightened by the overconsciousness and self-recognition of it, into which, I suppose, Hollingsworth's scorn had driven her. She understood the look of admiration in my face, and, Zenobia to the last, it gave her pleasure. "It is an endless pity," said she, "that I had not bethought myself of winning your heart, Mr. Coverdale, instead of Hollingsworth's. I think I should have succeeded, and many women would have deemed you the worthier conquest of the two. You are certainly much the handsomest man. But there is a fate in these things, and beauty, in a man, has been of little account with me since my earliest girlhood, when for once it turned my head. Now, farewell." "Zenobia, whither are you going?" I asked. "No matter where," said she. "But I'm weary of this place, and sick to death of playing at philanthropy and progress." Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. Rebecca. Always Rebecca. I should never be rid of Rebecca. Perhaps I haunted her as she haunted me. She looked down on me from the gallery, as Mrs. Danvers had said. She sat beside me when I wrote my letters at her desk. That mackintosh I wore, that handkerchief I used, they were hers. Perhaps she knew, and had seen me take them. Jasper had been her dog, and he ran at my heels now. Did she resent me and fear me as I resented her? Did she want Maximum all alone in the house again? I could fight the living, but I could not fight the dead. The Enchanted April by Elizabeth von Arnim. What he would say if he knew she was renting part of a medieval castle on her own account, Mrs. Wilkins preferred not to think. It would take him days to say it all. "But I expect," she said, "your husband is just the same." "I expect all husbands are alike in the long run." Mrs. Arbuthnot said nothing, because her reason for not wanting Frederick to know was the exactly opposite one. Frederick would only be pleased for her to go. He would not mind it in the very least. Indeed, he would hail such a manifestation of self-indulgence and worldliness with an amusement that would hurt, and urge her to have a good time, and not to hurry home with a crushing detachment. Far better, she thought, to be missed by Mellersh than to be sped by Frederick. To be missed, to be needed, from whatever motive, was, she thought, better than the complete loneliness of not being missed or needed at all.